So, in keeping with this theme I seem to have going at the moment with the elements, I thought I'd include this exercise for defining your own elemental makeup. I first used this years and years ago, and I can't honestly remember where I picked it up, but I have also come across it again in the work of Peregrine Wild Oak, and he includes it in his By Names and Images. He says that it was popularised by the Farrars and written about by Stuart Farrar back in the 70s. But he believes that it actually originates in Initiation into Hermetics by Franz Barden. He talks about it in terms of the very beginning exercises of magic, I suppose, but it would have been introduced as part of Wicca if it was the Farrars. And he calls it a very useful exercise and insightful, and something to be taken seriously and used as part of your spiritual practice over time. It's designed to illuminate for you how the elements are present within your psyche and within your consciousness, and to what degree each element is there. So the first thing to do would be to set the scene, make sure that you have all the elements represented around you. So here I have a candle, obviously for fire, water, and some incense, if I can get it going, for air. And I would have a bowl of salt or a stone or something of that nature to represent earth. There we go. And then to have a clean sheet of paper or your journal, your notebook, whatever, and think about all the positive elements that that make up who you are. We're not used to thinking about our positive attributes, so you may need to take some time to really have a think about this. Think about past situations where how you reacted, how you felt, those sort of things, and make a good list. Try to keep it brief, 1-2 words, or a small phrase. When I say try to keep it brief, I don't mean the list itself. I think it's good if you can make the list as comprehensive as possible, but the headings really, try and keep them succinct. It's just easier to work with. Having done that, it is suggested that you go away from the exercise for a while before moving on to the next step, which of course is the more negative aspects of your person. And again, I've put a list of some possible things that you might be looking at. This can be quite a painful thing to do. Again, it's for your eyes only. Be as honest as you can with it. and you can burn the paper afterwards if you feel more comfortable. It's a very intimate exercise for your eyes only. So having completed that, you would take a new page or a new sheet of paper, and then you would, get my pen lid off, make 4 columns. So let's go 1, not very good. Is that 4? Yes. And then you would have 1 column for earth, air, fire, water, in whatever order you wish to do it. And then, of course, you are looking at, first go through your positive list and find which element that particular attribute goes into, and you would do that for all the listings that you have made. So let's have a look. So looking at this, I have allocated a few of them just to as an example. So we have reliable, that would be belonging to the earth element. Friendly, open, approachable, that's more of an air element. Caring, compassionate is water, and so on. I'm obviously not going to go through them all. But what I would say is that you may find it a little bit more difficult than it at first appears, because some attributes that you come across don't neatly fit into a particular element. You might think, well, this is water, and then decide, well, no, I think it's earth. And that's to be expected, because there are sub-elements. So you would have earth of fire, air of fire, water of fire, and fire. But they're not going to go into those sub-elements because it's not helpful at all. It's just to be aware that that is the case. Some attributes will fit into more than one element. So the idea is to find the element which most fits it for you. You could, if you come across one that you're not sure of, we'll just call it, let's take unpunctual as an example. If you're not quite sure, you can look at the elements you have around you. Look at the flame, look at the water, look at your stone or bowl of salt, look at your incense, and see if you get an intuitive sense of where that particular attribute may be. If you don't, and if you're stuck on it, then pass over it and carry on. You can always come back to it later. So when you've finished, what should happen is you have several attributes in each of these columns, and it should be quite clear where you are showing the most. So if you have a lot of attributes in earth, then obviously the earth element is very strong in you. If you have very few attributes in air, then it's going to be that you're not a very airy person at all, and it gives you a very good idea of your own elemental makeup. And this elemental makeup will change over time. It's all about balance, and you may find from doing this particular exercise that there is quite a noticeable imbalance, and then you might want to go on and do the exercise for balancing the elements. So I hope that was useful, and I hope I explained it properly. Do mention in the comments if there's anything I've left out. Blessings to you all.